Hello, folks. How are you doing there? How is everyone? Everyone? With my I've got users in chat back. Thank God they fixed that bug. You couldn't see users in chat with the popped out chat, so I haven't been able to see at all. However, I can now see that there are in fact people here. Hello, folks. And I got run over there. How is everyone today? I'm playing some more Factorio today, and I'm gonna attempt to launch the rocket, which will probably be the end, given that after that, the only other thing to do would be strip down the base and make it bigger and more efficient. How's your evening treating you, Sean? Good, I've got a cup of tea. And I've got a reserve cup of tea in a flask. So I'm doing pretty good. So I've got this rocket silo here. I've put 4 productivity module 3s into it, which means it pollutes more, uses more energy, and is slower, but we'll have 40% productivity, meaning that we have to produce less of the parts to go into it in order to launch the rocket. And isn't that nice? So, what's the best way to get these lights on? Also, I've got not like news, possibly news. I'm ordering some lights and a camera, and I'm considering starting to appear on camera a little more. Still not bot. Oh yes, there still isn't a bot. That's on my to-do list. I have a very large to-do list. Fair is filling in as the bot currently. I'm going to change all these into big poles so it looks nicer. There's no reason to do this apart from the fact that look how nice it looks. Ringed. Oh, I didn't see you there. Thank you, Ravine Crowfoot, for also filling in for the bot. Okay, so what do we need then? I've stopped research and I've shut down all that so it stops sucking resources out the factory. Okay, so we need low density structures. Now these are already being produced. So we need a roboport. I also built this power armor Mark II before the stream. And then I put this many walkie things into it. But now I walk too quickly and it looks horrible. Look at that. It's ridiculous. I can't even control it properly. So I took some of them out. Because there's too many, isn't it? You can run faster than the trains with that. Okay. So we need roboport, don't we? Wherever they are. Roboport. Where on earth are you? I forget. There we go. So if it can connect to these two as well. There we go. You can make the trains go faster. Extra locomotives and better fuel. That's probably something to think about more when the trains are further apart, like the patches are further apart. Like you can use the fast fuel. But I'm going to have enough iron and copper and it's only close. The only one that is too slow is this one. So the uranium train would be the one that we'd have to boost. There we go. Low density structure is sorted. We've done one of the 3 already. So we're already producing that. It's not a concern for this factory. Not really. Let's have that store like a little more. Yeah, if I played on this like train world maps, isn't there, where the patches are much further apart? Something like that. And if I was gonna like set up a more efficient, larger factory with a proper bus and like, you know, where I'd sat down and worked out what I needed to make a rocket and then just went backwards to the raw materials and built the exact amount of machines, then I'd probably do all that. But this, I'm getting lazy now because we're getting close to the end. Isn't the speed issue that the miners aren't producing enough stuff? Well, yeah, we could go throw speed things or productivity things into the miners. That'd slow them down, though, wouldn't it? We could go throw speed things into the miners, but we've got enough uranium anyway, haven't we? Look at this. We're producing way more than we need. I built this last stream, and I'm very proud of it. For a first go at the nuclear reactor setup, that's pretty good, isn't it? I'm proud of it anyway. Right. Get rid of that. And that one of them. I don't need 28 cannon shells on me. Or like 43 gun turrets. Is my inventory just full of rubbish? It's weird. Anyway, so the other 2 things that we're not currently producing are rocket fuel and rocket control units. So let's talk about the fuel first, eh? How do we make rocket fuel? You need solid fuel and light oil. We can make one of them. I've got some spare speed modules, don't I? Yep. However, I haven't looked at this oil setup in a really long time, so what is actually happening with it? We are currently, like, cracking all of the light oil to this, which isn't a good idea, since we want to save some up. I think. I don't know how much we need. So if we want to make, we just need solid fuel and light oil. That's not it, really. That's easy. So we're making solid fuel down here, aren't we? How much of this do we need, even? Can I do it with 1, do we reckon? Let's see how much 1 produces. Like how quickly this works. Probably too slowly, right? Because we need 1,000 of these, I think, don't we? 10 per 1 rocket part and 100 rocket parts. Of course, we only need like 60 rocket parts because I've got those productivity modules, I think. So it's pretty slow. 30-second crafting time. So we'll make a few of these. And I will since we're not actually using the research at the moment.
Hello there.
Skimbleshanks the railway cat of the railway train. Skimbleshanks the railway cat. Skimbleshanks the railway cat of the railway train.
Thank you very much, Lexi, for the 5-month sub and what I can only assume are lyrics from the Cats musical. Is that correct? That's scary. Right, so and then we want to spin them around so the pipes go in the bottom. Bottom. That was from the Star War. No, I've seen the Star War. It was almost that ridiculous. Because the problem with this is that we can't get stuff out. If we do it like this, can we? I think what I'm doing is going to work. Right. And then we need some more long red ones. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing then. We use long-handed to grab that. And then we spin these around to be the output. And then we put a passive provider chest there. Very good. I think this will work. And then we can fill these with these productivity modules. Although it should be speed modules with these, really, because this is just going to slow them down when we've got enough oil and this sort of fuel, don't we? You know what I mean? I bought Factorio because of these tubes. Oh, wow. I hope you have a good time with it.
Hello there.
Thank you very much, Punk the Second, for subbing for 5 months. That's awesome. Yeah, they will just like occasionally make another one, won't they? All right. Do I have? I'll put speed ones in for now. I don't know how take the speed modules out of this, so we'll just grab them with our hands. We also don't really need them in these anymore, given that we're producing way too much of that anyway, so, you know. We can put the productivity modules in something a little more useful. I know there's probably a shortcut to put them in quicker, but there we go. Faster. And we're making rocket fuel. Brilliant. So did you build a reactor in the end? Yeah, I'll show you. Take a look at this, which I'm very proud of, and produces way more than enough energy. Look at the power output on it. It's great. It's like barely over 10%. It's really good. We don't need it. We could have got by with a quarter of that. Easy. Just one reactor, probably. Okay, so we ask this to request rocket fuel. Brilliant. And now the other thing we need, here comes our fuel. I'm gonna make this a stack instead, actually. Rocket control units. So how do we make rocket control units? There they are. So processing units and speed modules. Okay. That's relatively easy. We are producing processing units here. Now there's two places we could be producing these speed modules. One is down here. So we change this to speed. Change this to speed. So now these two things will make speed modules and put them into this chest. And we'll make some more up here as well. I like that I'm playing this on stream, and off stream I'm playing through Bloodborne, which I'm sure people would much rather see. Let's get rid of this. Get away, you. Right. Too many people stream Souls-like games. I don't know. I really like them. The problem with Bloodborne for me though is I'm thinking I'd rather be playing Sekiro. I just think it's better. And let's have this request. I don't care how messy this gets now. Go robots. Hang on, we could do this up here, couldn't we? Utilizing this line. Here. No. Well. You know what I'd like to see? Death Stranding. Yeah, I will. I'll do it. I promise. It will be done. Definitely. Okay, so we want rocket control units. Where are they? And then we need one of these substations. That'll do. What else have I got speed in that I can steal? Cannibalizing the factory now. There we are. Go faster. I mean, I should really put these in the same box. We'll have forgotten the important story. Oh, God. I was having fun with Death Stranding for a time. I think there's something to it, just nothing at all to do with the actual story of it. You know what I mean? Oh shit, look at that. Yeah, of course, because that wouldn't make any sense, would it? My bad. I broke it. I broke it. It's broken. Instead of a provider chest, this one needs to be a requester chest and needs to request speed module ones. So they fly them up from down the bottom of the factory. And then we need another one here that's going to pass stuff onto the other side of the belt to ask for greens from elsewhere in the factory. That should work. Has Sean come around on Death Stranding being bad? A lot of the core gameplay loop and mechanics I quite enjoyed. Where are these greens come? Ah, there we are. Here they come. Fly, robots. Fix all of my mistakes. There we go. Now we ask this thing to also ask for these. And we are go. But we also need to make a satellite to go in the rocket. How do we do that? Do I need... Oh no, I don't need to research that. So we'll have to steal from it. The solar panels, the accumulators, and the radar, they're all easy. The rocket fuel and low density structures, they're fairly easy. Saving up 65 processing units. So let's just try and steal those from it now. There we go. There we are, they're flying. It looks like the rocket control units are probably going to be the slow thing, so maybe we can put some more of those on. I can handcraft these as well, which is funny. Okay, so 100 accumulators and 100 solar panels. It's easy enough, we can just have the robots bring me those. Oh, not 200. Ah, shit. I bet that one accidental click to 200 is going to fill my inventory up with goddamn accumulators. 50 rocket fuels. Let's start stealing that from... Where can we steal that from? I think they're just flying it down. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was easy enough. 5 radars. Got them. 60 low density structures. We'll let them fill that up again. Oh, so I've got a big project in mind for YouTube, folks. I don't know if it's a good idea or a good fit for the channel, but I want to do it. I want to make like a video series, which is a series of short videos that are little explainers of like basic political concepts. It'd be like an intro to politics for beginners sort of thing. And I keep thinking about this, and I'm like sketching it out. I'm not working on it seriously right now. I'm working on a few other things, but like my mind keeps coming back to that, and I keep like making notes in a little Google Doc. Doing Das Kapital chapter by chapter. Oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, I touch on some of the same things as early Capital, obviously. Should we put in a couple more of these? Kill this tree for me, please. Thank you very much, robot. We may as well use all of these that we can, eh? just pinch a few of these speed modules. Nope, to put in the machines. There we go. Would it be like a university? So, like some Sean Yu? Yeah. Philosophy Tube's done a few like that. I wanted to do like make the whole series and then just release it in one go. Basically. Just like starting off simple and then getting more complex as it goes on. So if we steal... How much more do we have to steal? I feel so bad stealing from the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. But fairly soon. How are we looking for structures down here? Wow, full. Alright, let's handcraft that satellite. Where'd it go? Satellite. There you are. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop bringing me solar panels and accumulators. Get them away. Mistake. Do a video sandwich. 1, defining left and right. 2, the Hegelian dialect. I like that. Just ramp up in complexity so quickly that it becomes utterly baffling. Who's the audience you want to reach with these tutorials? It would be people who are curious about politics, but just don't have a clue where to start, basically. And thus are prone to being misled. Like people who aren't necessarily bad people, but fall for narratives designed to mislead them. Well, we've got fuck all else to do now, don't we? We've done it. That's it. The bottleneck's definitely up here. With these rocket control units. And just make more of them. In a really ugly way that everyone's going to shout at me for. No wincing allowed. There we go. How's that for ugly? Why do I keep that solar panel field? Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore, do I? I'm in endgame mode now where I just don't care anymore. So I'm like, yeah, it can go anywhere. Just, just fold it round on itself if it doesn't work. There we go. I think we're using up all the speed modules now. It's actually not that hard to, comparatively, to launch a rocket than to make, like, the nuclear reactor, which took hours. This one, though, is like, yeah. That was relatively painless to set up. I mean, getting it so it made the rocket continuously, that would be rather difficult.
Howdy, Sean Fluv.
Thank you very much, Frontline Caster, for the 5-month sub. Sean Fluv makes me laugh. Like, these two aren't so difficult, but having it so it produced rocket control units continuously might be a little tough. There you are, we're a third done. Does pollution diminish the amount of energy you can get from the sun? Ooh, it should, yeah. More of an incentive not to pollute. These things pollute. My wonderful green machines. Alright, so we're slowly using up our processing units as well, which ain't good. But you need a way more complicated and better setup than this. I mean, my whole thing here is being run off 1/2 of one belt of copper, which is not ideal, to say the least. Most of these is working, yeah. Wonder if anyone mentioned that. Well, I didn't have a lot of space at the time. I do now, but it would require, you know, putting another belt in, and I'm too lazy. Wow, I never had to upgrade the guns. I never got attacked. What's my... let's see. What was it? Slash pollution? Or evolution? What was it? 0.7. When do the big ones start coming? Just redo the whole factory. I mean, that's the point I'm at, right? It's like you replan the entire factory, acknowledging the fact that you now have trains and nuclear power. So you need to just strip it out entirely. Apart from, like, I keep this, basically. Everything else would go. This would be way bigger and, like, doubled. Like, way more smelting facilities, and then all this would be, like, wider and off. So I'd make, like, a thing that makes, like, these by itself and put nothing else there, and put a wall around it with a sign that says don't build anything else here. And then the whole base would be, like, from here to, like, down here, instead of all scrunched up. What's a borzoi? It's like a long-haired greyhound. And I want one. Their noses are roughly as long as the rest of the dog. I just think sighthounds are cute. Oh no. What are we going to do? We can't go up there. Robots, where are my fast transporter belts? Are you all busy? You can't all be busy. Oh look, there's like 200 of you sitting around doing nothing. What does that mean? Logistic. Why aren't the logistics robots going? Honestly. Just terrible. I want more robots. Dump all the flying robot frames into logistics robots. There just aren't enough jobs for them to do. I'm complaining about them unnecessarily, really. It's mean of me. I don't understand this. Nor do I. I think I'm having fun. Squash that in a little more. Get some more room. Airport baggage drop-off design. I like the wiggles. I like how it wiggles. What was my point in bringing up that series? Oh yeah, so if anyone has any good ideas, or any ideas at all, for what would be good little intro videos, like I'm gonna do one on like the, you know, left and right. Probably an introduction, which is like, here's why you should care about politics, and explaining the ways in which politically uneducated people are like misled by politicians and things like that. And then like I've sketched out a few which are like basic economic concepts, left and right, the Overton window, things like that. Very basic capitalism. Like, here's why capitalism isn't just a market system, like PragerU presents it, for instance. Oh, look, now it needs rocket fuel. Now we're 53% done. Terry Eagleton has a book on ideology, which might be useful. Politics outside of electoral politics. Well, yeah, one of the main things I wanted to do was highlight what a small portion of like the political spectrum is covered by, for instance, the American like political system, and how the narrative of what counts as far right and far left has meant that like far right rhetoric is like much more easily accepted and than what they consider to be far left, which is like not even on par with like the European norm. It's like having a universal healthcare system, not like the complete abolition of class structure or whatever. It's really it's cropped. I want to talk about that a lot. I'm actually gonna make notes just in case I think of anything while I'm talking about it. This is a good stream, isn't it? Me waiting for the robots to finish shit while I type. Liberalism versus leftism. Yeah, well, that's one thing I was going to talk about in like the political spectrum thing, but it might be worth its own. You know, that depends how long it turns out in the writing, you know. I need more rails. Bring me some rails. Build a marbles track. Alright, now I need 2 of these. Engine units, eh? Bring me engine units. Josh Sheep. You could make a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. There's shoulder-mounted rocket launchers. I would really appreciate knowing where the frick my engines are. Thank you very much for the host, Diana Jack. Engines. Thank you very much. I need way more engines than that. Come on. Get your asses together. There we go. Wonderful. Blooming slow robots, eh? Get off. Okay, good. This was all necessary. %70 done. What do we need more of? It's rocket fuel, isn't it? Let's take a look. Why is this rocket fuel? Well, let's hastily put in. That's actually not doing anything up there, so we can just bring this around here. Like this, and then underneath this to there. Let's get rid of that. Wonderful. Oh, good lord. How media bias works would be useful to a lot of people. Yeah. I might build that into the Overton window one, but maybe there'd be more examples outside of that specifically. My liberal mother was entirely willing to condemn dictators, but not to acknowledge them. Yeah. That's a big part of what I want to talk about as well. In that, when people say left and right, it's so often boiled down to social issues, and economics is ignored. So it's like everyone should be treated fairly based upon inborn characteristics, but if you're poor, it's your fault. Sort of thing. And people should be able to get as rich as they want, even if it's immensely detrimental to the planet and the overall economy. $77%. Going to be going a little faster now. And we added in some more of these. Don't have any more speed things, unfortunately. Let's just quickly nick these, thank you, because we got enough of them now. There we go, 40% faster. Very nice. We're running out of this, but we stored up so much of it earlier that it doesn't really matter. This is not a sustainable factory. My plan here is to annoy this one logistics robot. There's a mod made by one of the devs that adds ICBMs in the game, nukes from orbit and such. Oh, good lord. It's not just that one logistics robot. Why? What are you annoyed about? I can't speed this up any faster beyond just making more of those rocket fuel things, and we're nearly done. Look. These are really useful. They mean it gets made way faster. I tried to build something to make this is like the fanfare once this all goes off. It's going to be incredible. Wow, I'm not even really getting attacked that much. I guess since we went to nuclear power, maybe we're just not Or, you know, maybe since I added in more lasers, it's just we never get touched now. We can hit any of this from it. Look at that. We just destroy that whole base. Wow, look at him go.
Hello there.
Bombardment.
Thank you very much, Open Firmware, for the sub. And look, they actually reached the wall there. Fix the wall. Construction robots. Do it. Oh, that corner's not in. Oh, because I moved these things around, didn't I, when I was... Ah, that's dangerous. Some places end up getting shot by multiple guns, which is interesting. See, that one got shot from the copper mine up there. Fish and a car. Oh no, what does the car do? Is it a reference to fucking Elon Musk? Nothing there. These shoot so far. Look how far they shoot. Oh, there's no ammo in the oil one though, unfortunately. Like, what even happens if we fire one off over there? Did they really run all the way around? Oh, hang on. We're done. Look at that. Where did my satellite go? Oh, it flew off. Okay. It just puts it on the ground. There we go. Wonderful. We beat Factorio. If you don't want to wait for rockets, you can make a save here and save. Oh yeah. Poop one. Rockets. Cheat. Game's still called Poop 1 because of you all. Has to stretch this for 2 more hours. Well, that's what this belt was about. Now we have to watch this. Yeah, what am I going to do now? I'm not going to play more Factorio. We've beat it. It's the end. I have to play something else. What if I'm just silent during the rest of this? What if I say nothing? We just watch the satellite go around this track I built. I'll pour myself a cup of tea. I'm a big fan of this thing. I need a big teapot, ideally, I think. It's riveting gameplay, this. Ah, lovely. We victory. It only took 47 hours. Wow, Jesus Christ. I think the fastest achievement is beating the game in 8 hours, isn't it? Wow. What's the world record? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? It counts the amount of rocks you exploded. Who's that for? Who's like, oh, I need to see how many big sandy rocks I destroyed. World record is under 3 hours. Wow. Okay, I have some time to shave off there, I think. Near the end. If I hadn't made that cup of tea and just put the satellite directly into the rocket, that would have saved a couple of minutes, I think. Well. Satellite 1. Are there obtained by launching a rocket? Oh, look at that! We got 1,000 space science packs. What can we do with them? We could get physical projectile damage 7. Atomic bomb. I'm not even interested in the atomic bombs at all. Alright, well, that's that then. Well, what shall we do? Help me write my my video series? I don't know. You want to see me fight Rom, the vacuous spider, in Bloodborne? I can probably boot that up. We could do Bloodborne. I'm not very good at it though. I mean, I say that I'm charging through it at the moment, but of course, the moment I play it on stream, I'll be a big piece of crap. All right, I'll give Bloodborne a go. I think I can do this without restarting the stream, even. So I'm going to click over to this and there'll be nothing. But then, aha. Wonderful. Very good. Death Stranding should take the rest of the time slot. I've got an idea about what to do for Death Stranding. And what it is I'm going to try to just beat the rest of it in one go. I'll do a very long stream of it. Possibly next week. I'll announce it beforehand. And I'll be like... here we go.